Hello my dear students, Mrs. Eman Shdeed, Khudair Private Schools. Let's learn Science Grade 5. We studied before energy, and we said energy is the ability to do work or make a change. There are many forms of energy, like sound energy, light energy, magnetic energy, electric energy, heat energy, and kinetic energy. Light energy that can be seen, so it's called the visible spectrum. What is the meaning of the visible spectrum? It's the light energy that can be seen. Again, the visible spectrum, it's the light energy that can be seen. We will study sources of light, properties of light. Number one, sources of light. There are two types of sources of light. Number one, natural sources. Number two, artificial sources. Natural sources as sun, as stars, as fire. Okay. The moon is considered as a source of light? No, the moon isn't considered as a source of light because the moonlight is the reflection of the sunlight that falls on its surface. We studied in grade 4 the moon is a dark body which reflects sunlight that falls on its surface. Okay, artificial sources as electric lamp, candles, kerosene lamps, torches. Okay, now we will study properties of light. We will study properties of light. There are 5 properties of light. Number 1, traveling of light in a straight line. Number 2, transmitting of light through different materials. Number 3, light reflection. Number 4, light refraction. Number 5, light separation or splitting of light. We will study each property. Number 1, traveling of light in a straight line. Light traveling in a straight line. As a result of traveling of light in a straight line, some phenomena happen, such as formation of image through narrow walls. Give reason. Formation of image through narrow walls is due to the traveling of light in a straight line. Okay. The idea of camera depends on the idea of the previous activity. Number 2, formation of shadows. What is the meaning of shadow? Shadow is a darkened area which is formed as a result of the falling of light on a big object. The nearer object to the light source has a bigger shadow. The farther of object to the light source has the smaller of shadow. Again, as a result of traveling of light in straight lines, some phenomena happen, such as formation of image through narrow walls. These images are minimized and inverted. Minimized and inverted. Number 2, formation of shadow. Give reason. The formation of minimized and inverted image through narrow walls because light travels in a straight line. Give reason. Shadow of an opaque body is formed when light falls on it because light traveling in a straight line. Can you understand? Number 2, the light transmit through different materials. Materials can be classified according to their ability to transmit light into three types. Number one, transparent materials. Number two, semi-transparent materials or translucent material. Number three, opaque material. Number one, transparent materials. They are the materials that allow most light to pass through. Objects can be seen clearly through them, such as air, glass, or transparent glass, or clear glass, clear water, transparent plastic. Okay? Semi-transparent or translucent materials, they are the materials that allow some light to pass through. Objects can be seen through them, but less clearly than the transparent one. For example, frosted glass, tissue paper. Okay? Opaque materials, they are the materials that don't allow light to pass through. Objects can't be seen through them, such as rocks, aluminum foil, wood, carton, leather, human body. Okay? Opaque materials are used to cover windows of darkened photographic rooms. Give reason. Our bodies are opaque materials because they don't allow light to transmit through and objects behind them can't be seen. Okay, can you understand? Give reason. A clear glass is transparent material because objects can be seen clearly, or because the clear glass allow most light to pass through. Number two, give reason. A tissue paper is a translucent materials because tissue paper allow some light to pass through. Objects can be seen through them less clearly. Excellent. The grade 5. Give reason. Aluminum foil is an opaque material. Because aluminum foil don't allow light to pass through. Objects can't be seen through them. Excellent. Grade 5. Number 3. Light reflection. What is the meaning of light reflection? Light reflection, it's the bouncing of light rays when light falls on a reflecting surface. What's the meaning of bouncing? Bouncing means returning back. Again, light reflection, it's the bouncing or returning back of light rays when light falls on reflecting surface. Light reflection occurs in the presence of number 1, source of light. Number 2, reflecting surface. Factors necessary for light reflection: source of light, reflecting surface. There are types of light reflection. Number 1, regular reflection. Number 2, irregular reflection. In grade 5, we will study regular reflection only. What is meant by regular reflection? It's the reflection of light on a smooth and shiny reflecting surface, where the light rays are reflected directly in one direction. Reflection of light rays when it falls on a mirror glass. As you see in this picture, we can see our images in a plane mirror. Give reason. Due to the reflection of light. Very good. What is meant by regular reflection? It is a reflection of light when it falls on a smooth and shiny reflecting surface where light rays are reflected directly in one direction. Give reason. We can't see in the dark because there is no light falling on objects and reflect to our eyes, causing vision. الحسن ابن الهيثم was the first Arab scientist that explained the vision of objects as a result of falling light on them, then reflecting and reaching our eyes, causing vision. Again, Hassan ibn al-Haytham was the first Arab scientist that explained the vision of objects as a result of falling light on them, then reflecting and reaching our eyes. Number 4. Before we study number 4, we will talk about when you stand at 1 meter in front of mirror, your image is formed at 1 meter from the mirror. Again, if you stand at 1 meter in front of a mirror, your image is formed at 1 meter from the mirror. If you stand or if the distance between your body and the mirror 1 meter, the distance between your image and the mirror will be 1 meter. Okay, so the distance between your body and your image equals 2 meters. Okay? Number 4. Light refraction. What does it mean by light refraction? It's the change in the direction of light rays. When light passes through the separating surface between two different transparent media due to the change in the light speed. Again, light refraction, it is a change in the direction of light rays when light passes through the separating surface between two different transparent media due to the change in the light speed. For example, pencil or spoon appears broken when you put it in transparent cup of water due to the refraction of light or due to light refraction. Due to light refraction or due to the refraction of light. I'm so sorry. The light speed through water is slower than that through air. Again, the light speed through water is slower than that through air. So, the light speed through air is faster than that through water. So, we can see or a spoon appears broken because light speed through air is faster than that through water or due to the refraction of light. Okay? This key reason is very, very important. Number 5. Light separation or splitting of light. What is the meaning of light separation? It is a separation or splitting of white light into 7 spectrum colors. We can separate white light into 7 colors by using a transparent glass prism. Sunlight is an excellent example of a white light. White light consists of 7 spectrum colors. Number 1, red. Number 2, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo violet. red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, white. Sunlight or white light is formed of 7 spectrum colors such as or which are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, white. Sunlight can be analyzed into 7 spectrum colors by glass prism or by drops of rainwater. The drops of rainwater act as transparent glass prism and separating sunlight into 7 spectrum colors. So the rainbow appears in the sky during rainfall. Give reason. The rainbow appears in the sky during rainfall because the drops of water in air act as glass prisms which splits or separates the sunlight into 7 spectrum colors. Lesson number 2. Now we will talking about seeing colored objects. We will study lesson 2. Lesson 2 talking about seeing colored objects. We studied in lesson 1 that the white light consists of 7 spectrum colors. We can separate white light by glass prism. When the 7 light colors are mixed together, the white light will be produced again. Mixing the 7 light spectrum colors produces the white light. Seeing colored objects. How can we see the colored objects? Number 1, we will talk about seeing colored transparent and translucent objects. Transparent or translucent objects absorbs all light color except its color only transmit it. The red transparent ruler appears red when white light falls on it. Give reason. Because it absorbs all light colors that fall on it and allows the red light only to transmit through it. Again, when the white light strikes the colored to transparent or translucent object, this object absorbs all colors of light, spectrum colors, but it transmits its own color only to pass through it. The colors of the transparent and the translucent objects are the same color of the transmitted light through them. Example: a blue transparent glass bottle appears in blue color because it absorbs all light color except the blue light, where the blue transparent glass bottle allows the blue light only to transmit through. Number 2, seeing colored opaque objects. The opaque objects don't allow light to transmit through them. The opaque objects are divided into white opaque, black opaque, colored opaque objects. Again, opaque objects are divided into white opaque objects, black opaque objects, and color opaque objects. Number 1, seeing the white opaque objects. When white light strikes a white opaque object, this object reflects all light colors. It appears white. So we wear white clothes in summer because white clothes reflect all light colors that fall on them, causing a decrease in the feeling of hot weather. Number 2, black opaque object. When white light strikes a black opaque object, this object absorbs all light colors and doesn't reflect any one of them, so it appears black. So we must wear black or dark clothes in winter because black clothes absorb all light colors that fall on them, causing the feeling of warmth. Number 3, seeing the colored opaque objects. When the white light strikes a colored opaque object, this opaque object absorbs all light colors and reflects its own color only. The color of the colored opaque object is the color of the reflected light. For example, strawberry fruit or apple fruit appears in red color because it absorbs all light color except the red light, where the red apple fruit reflects the red light only. Give reason. Banana fruit seems yellow when sunlight falls on it because the banana fruit absorbs all light colors and reflects a yellow color only. Excellent. Number 3, seeing colored opaque objects through colored transparent objects. The opaque object is seen in its real color when you look at it from a transparent object that has the same color. You see the same object black. When you look at it from a transparent object that has a different color. What's the color of a blue shirt? When you look at it through green glass sheet, its color will appear black. Okay. The opaque object is seen in its real color when you look at it through transparent object that has the same color. Give reason. The apple appears red through the red transparent glass sheet because the apple absorbs all light colors that fall on it and reflects the red light only. Okay? Give reason. The apple appears in no color and seems to be black through the green transparent glass sheet because the reflected red light from the apple is absorbed by green transparent glass sheet and doesn't transmit through them. Choose the correct answer. Reflects all light color. White opaque, black opaque, yellow opaque, transparent opaque. Excellent. White opaque object. Number 2. When sunlight strikes a blue transparent glass sheet, the sheet appears black or red or yellow or blue. Yeah, blue. Mixing the colored light. There are two types of colored lights, which are primary colored light, secondary colored light. What is the difference between primary and secondary colored light? Primary colored light, they are colored light. They are colored lights which can't be produced by mixing to other colored lights. such as red, green, and blue. On mixing all the primary colored lights, white light is produced. Okay? Secondary colored lights, they are colored lights that are produced by mixing two of the primary colored lights, such as yellow, magenta, and cyan. When we mix red with green, yellow will produce. When we mix red and blue, magenta will produce. And when we mix blue with green, cyan will produce. We must use three-colored projector sets, red, green, and blue, to study the effect of mixing the primary colored lights. Give reason. Blue light is the primary colored light because it can't be produced by mixing any of the other colored lights. Give reason. Yellow is called a secondary colored light because it's produced by mixing two of the primary colored lights, which are red and blue. Okay? Lesson 3. Lesson 3, talking about magnetism. What is the magnetism? Magnetism is the ability of the magnet to attract magnetic materials. What is the history of discovering a magnet? 2000 years ago, the ancient Greeks found a type of black rocks located in an area named Magnesia. This type of rocks has an attraction force to any material made of iron. Scientists call this black rocks natural magnet, and its attraction force magnetism. So, there are two types of magnet. Number 1, natural magnet. Number 2, artificial magnet. Natural magnet, it's the black rock. It's one of the iron ores which is known as magnetite. But artificial magnet, it's a magnet made by man. It has different shapes and sizes as in following figures. Number 1, bear magnet. Number 2, U-shaped magnet or horseshoe magnet. Number 3, ring magnet. Number 4, needle magnet. Again, artificial magnet has different shapes and sizes such as bear magnet, U-shaped magnet or horseshoe magnet, ring magnet, needle magnet. I said, I said magnetism is the ability of the magnet to attract magnetic materials. Okay, so materials are divided into types according to the ability to be attracted. Number 1, magnetic materials. Number 2, non-magnetic materials. Magnetic materials, they are the materials which are attracted to the magnet, such as iron, nickel, steel, and cobalt. Okay? Non-magnetic materials, they are the materials which aren't attracted to the magnet, such as chalk, glass, paper, aluminum, copper, wood, leather, plastic. Okay? Materials that are attracted to the magnet are called magnetic materials. And materials not attracted to the magnet are called non-magnetic materials. The magnet attracted metallic paper clips. Give reason. Because paper clips are magnetic materials. Give reason. Another one. The magnet doesn't attract copper wire because copper wire is non-magnetic materials. Okay? Do you know the magnet is used in making the doors of refrigerators and the small toys sticking on them? Okay. Properties of magnet. Number 1, the magnet has 2 poles. Two poles of magnet or magnetic poles, the regions of magnet which have the most powerful force of attraction. What is meant of pole of magnet? The area of magnet at which most of attraction force is concentrated. Okay? Each magnet has 2 poles. North pole points to the north direction of Earth. South pole points to the south direction of Earth. Okay? To differentiate between the 2 poles of magnet, the north pole is often red colored, but the south pole is often blue colored. Give reason. When you approach a magnet to some iron nails, the most of them are attracted to the 2 poles of the magnet because the attraction force of the magnet is concentrated at the 2 poles of the magnet. Okay? Number 2. The freely suspended magnet always takes the fixed direction. The freely suspended magnet always takes a fixed direction, which is north and south direction. When we talking about properties of magnet, we said number 1, the magnet has 2 poles. Number 2, the freely moving or suspended magnet always takes a fixed direction, which is north and south direction. Number 3, the like or similar magnetic poles repel each other, but that like or opposite magnetic poles attract each other. Okay? Again, the like magnetic poles repel each other, but the dislike or opposite magnetic poles attract each other. Number 4, the magnet is surrounded by an area called magnetic field. Again. The magnet is surrounded by an area called magnetic field. What's meant by magnetic field? It's the space around the magnet in which the effect of magnetic force appears. What's the meaning of magnetic force? It's the ability of the magnet to attract the magnetic materials exist in its field. Okay? The magnetic force is an invisible force. We use iron filings to see the magnetic field that's formed by the effect of magnetic force. Now we will talk about uses of magnet. Uses of magnet. Making the magnetic compass is one of the uses of magnet in our daily life. What is the structure of compass? Compass consists of a light and small magnet or magnetic needle. that can spin freely around fixed axis. Again, its structure of compass, it consists of a light and a small magnet that can spin freely around fixed axis, where the north pole of this magnetic needle refers to the north direction of the earth, and its south pole refers to the south direction of the earth. Its importance, it's used to identify the main four geographical directions. Again, compass used to identify the main four directions or the main four geographical directions. The compass is a needle magnet that takes a fixed direction, which is north and south direction. Give reason. The compass is used to locate or to determine the main four directions because its magnetic needle always points to the north and south directions of the earth. Now we will study lesson 4. Lesson 4 talking about magnetism and electricity. There is a relation between magnetism and electricity, where an electric current generates by magnetic field, and magnetic field generates an electric current. The electric current has magnetic effect. The electric current can generate a magnetic field. The electric current generates a magnetic effect or magnetic field. Magnetism can be generated by electricity. The electromagnet, it's very, very important. The electromagnet, it is a temporary magnet which is made by the effect of electricity. Its structure. Number 1, a pair of rough iron. Number 2, a twisted copper wire coiling around the pair of iron. Number 3, a dry cell or battery. Again, its structure, a pair of wrought iron. Number 2, twisted copper wire coiling around the pair of iron. Number 3, battery. Okay? When electric current passes through the wire, the pair of iron works as a magnet. Again, when an electric current passes through a coil winding around wrought or soft iron pair, the iron pair becomes a temporary magnet. That's called the electromagnet. How can we increase the magnetic force of electromagnet? Number 1, we can increase the magnetic force of the electromagnet by increasing the number of coil turns or by increasing the number of batteries where the intensity of the electric current passing through the coil increase. Again, we can increase the magnetic force of the electromagnet by increasing the number of coil turns or by increasing the number of batteries. Okay? Uses the electromagnet. Number 1, the electromagnet is used in, number 1, making many devices that are used in our daily life, such as electric bell, electric mixer, the disk drive, and the television. Okay, number 2, making big side winches that's used to lift heavy iron blocks in factories. Okay? In factories, to move heavy iron blocks for making winch, making many devices as electric bell, electric mixer, disk driver, and television. Wrought iron is used for making the electromagnet because the wrought iron gains and loses the magnetism easily. Give reason. The magnetic force of the electromagnet increases by increasing the number of batteries because the density of the electric current passing through the coil increases. English scientist Faraday discovered when a magnet is moved inside a coil of wire, an electric current passes through the coil, so the lamp in an opposite figure lights up. Again, Faraday discovered when a magnet is moved inside a coil of wire, an electric current passes through the coil, so the lamp in the opposite figure lights up. This means that the electric energy or electric current can be generated by using a magnet. Faraday used this discovery to make an electric generator known as the dynamo. What's the structure of dynamo? Number 1, a copper coil. Number 2, magnet. Its idea of operation in converts mechanical energy into electric energy. Okay, dynamo converts mechanical or kinetic energy into electric energy. Again, dynamo converts mechanical or kinetic energy into electric energy. But electromagnet converts electric energy to magnetic energy. Excellent. Again, electromagnet converts electric energy into magnetic energy, but dynamo converts mechanical or kinetic energy into electric energy. Okay. The electric current can be generated in the coil of dynamo by moving the coil in the magnetic field between the two poles of a magnet, or moving a magnet around the coil. The generation of the electric current in the coil increases by increasing the motion of the coil between the two poles of magnet. What do you know? Generation electricity. There are two types of dynamo, which are small dynamo, huge dynamo. Number 1, small dynamo. Small dynamo uses and generates a small amount of electricity. Again, small dynamo, it generates a small amount of electricity used to lighten a bicycle bulb. Okay? Structure of a small dynamo. A small cylinder that touches the bicycle wheel tire. This cylinder is connected to a U-shaped magnet that's surrounded by a coil. Number 2, huge dynamo used in electric power stations to generate a large amount of electricity used for lighting cities and operating factors. Its structure, many great coils that turn between the two poles of huge magnets. There are 3 types of electric power station, which are wind electric power station, thermal fuel electric power stations, nuclear electric power stations. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. My greetings with my best wishes.